We're also really lucky because we have this band in the lounge. It's a full house today, so you really got to show them what Chicago's all about. They've been here before, but just seriously, let them know a Chicago welcome. As we bring on from the Coors Light Silver Room, the Head and the Heart. Come on in, guys. Ho, ho, ho.
Woo! Hi, Charity.
Look at this. Keep going. No, that wasn't long enough because they're not all sat down yet.
They're not sitting down yet.
Yes. Feel the love. Feeling the love. It's wonderful. Thank you guys so much for taking the time out to come in here and do this when you have a show at the Chicago Theater tonight. Yeah. You're a little busy today. I mean, that's, does that kind of mess up your schedule a little bit?
This has become our schedule, We're kind of used to this now. We got a day off here tomorrow, so we can do all the fun stuff tomorrow as well.
That's right.
And after the show,
Is this, since this venue is so nice, I just thought I'd start off by saying, do you guys each, since you all came from different kinds of walks of life, different bands, different parts of the country, what is the worst venue you ever played in or worst gig you ever had?
You typically don't remember those because you get so blackout afterwards. Because you're usually paid in beer at those venues anyways.
Yeah. Hey,
those
man.
are just gone from memory.
There's a couple cases back there for you. I'm sure that's good enough.
Some bread and peanut butter.
Actually, do you remember that it was like a bar venue in Long Beach, California, and they didn't give us floor monitors, so we couldn't hear what we were doing. And it was, I remember it, even though I got blackout as well.
She's good about she's really good about being
blackouts. Does Charity go for the cases of beer backstage first, usually after those shows? Yeah?
Before.
Well, I heard that someone nicknamed you guys like the Guns N' Roses of folk music.
Oh, no.
I know.
Is that still true or just was?
I don't know. Hard to say. What is today?
Wow. Crickets.
Come hang out on tour and you'll
Okay.
judge.
My mom's watching this, so let's just go with no.
Well,
scratch that.
Yeah, your name is the Head and the Heart, which stems from trying to make decisions based on what your head is saying versus what your heart is saying.
Yeah.
When you guys started this band, it was from the heart, right?
Yeah.
I actually knew this was going to be a pretty successful band, so it was a pretty logical step in my mind. I had no doubts.
It seems kind of risky to just, take your entire
for sure
life.
Risky, yeah, it was. And a lot of, there was a few. A couple of us too, not myself necessarily, kind of had like a life that was pretty much going to work out for good. They actually went to college and was doing good things and. I just moved to Seattle from Virginia. I was like, you don't need that stuff, man. Just why don't you just start a band with me, and we'll just, we'll tour around in a van, maybe a bus one day, and
Yeah, you don't need to be a doctor. Screw that.
Yeah. We all need doctors, but we need musicians too,
Yeah.
But here's the question: when you say that, like the whole theme of your band with that, do you ever put a time limit on crazy? Like you said, you're being, I'm going to be in this band, but you're still here right now, so obviously it's working out.
Yeah.
Like, what if you did, like last year, what if you said no? And you went through a lot on this last couple of years, this band did.
Great question, too, because, at any point this could just stop working. You know what I mean? And then you're just like, oh, wait, no, they were right. I was wrong.
I did check you on net worth. Can you stop working right now? Net worth, you Google that, you see like this guy's worth $2 million or something. What are you guys worth? You want to talk about that?
Yeah, let's talk about how much we make, Brian.
Yeah, well, I put my stock in guitars, so I'd have to sell every guitar I ever bought. But other than that,
at least
you don't want to answer that question.
Couple hundo, maybe.
Sure.
Yeah, I think I got like $350 in the bank account right now. $3.
Glad we got to the deep questions right away.
Yeah.
I got a Big Mac for sure, a couple Big Macs worth of days off. But, we're pretty good dancers too. I think we could just flip it. We could just turn it into a different thing, just choreographed dancers.
There's not enough
That's my backup
boy/half
plan.
girl bands out there.
I know,
Boy
right? I
slash
feel like the resurgence is happening. I feel like it's time to bring it back.
The boy and the /half girl.
It's like a unicorn or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah. We're just one of those things where like Maddie and I will be like in the unicorn and Charity just sings and we're like her. We could take that on the road too. I'd do that for you.
We definitely play the club circuit.
Yeah, we'd have to start off.
solidly.
We'd have to start off with the blackout nights again, which is probably bad for everybody. but,
Everything comes full circle. Why don't we hear you guys play some music?
we're actually a quite healthy band. We've been doing this for 10 years, so there was a span, yes, where it was, it was a little touch and go, but doing much better now.
Well, I think, listen, I mean, that's what I mean. That whole thing of that is I always think about the bands that decide, let's say at one point, we're going to give up. But then you don't know if 2 years from now, that's when you guys are going to really do it. That's a tough question.
We actually, I know we want to get to music, but we met Dave Matthews pretty early on because he spends a lot of his time in Seattle. And he came to one of our early shows and he said, like, one piece of advice, just don't stop. Just stay together. And you can make it through all the things. And if you think about it, a lot of the bands, whether it's from the 70s, like CSNY, Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, or current bands, it's like, they just stopped. They threw in the towel, and of course it doesn't work if you do that.
And I think, it's just like any relationships. It's like you can give up and stop working on it, or you prioritize it and you work on loving each other.
That's deep.
So deep.
I know.
I got really
Could you
deep,
start
but
playing
I'm a deep thinker sometimes and feeler.
Thank you, Charity.
I'm an INTP myself, so.
Yeah, you guys want to hear some music from the Head and the Heart? Would that be a good spot for it?
Yeah.
Just
We're getting all in the feels here for a minute, so some music will get us there.
All right, what are we going to start off with?
I'm just confused. That's
He's still trying to calculate his net
what are
worth
these
over
emotional
there.
things you guys are saying? This song is Misconnection, which is all about me meeting my now fiance in this city. I met her at Lollapalooza a few years ago.